One song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song, but then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' ahead, stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up, got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine. Wifey is fine, I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah.
He's heating up!
With that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, gang. East Coast with that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, yeah. You know we don't play gang, gang. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm the
He's heating up!
These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda of fusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them, that's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act. Fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble.
He's on fire!
That's how much it costs, I said.
Mr. Strickland!
Gorilla beer, these niggas only.
Lieutenant Dan.
The realest nigga make these bitches start to.
You can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang, gang, West Coast with that gang, gang, Global with that gang, gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I want to talk to the kids.
No, there's no fucking way you're talking to my goddamn kids.
Sometimes human beings are more than boy or girl. Because human beings are creatures, and we're wild and exciting. Sometimes we're something else.
Stop trying to brainwash the kids.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 2157 of the Daily Mother. Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is powered by Everest and K2 Flexing.
Fucking Catalina wine.
Yeah, on all you beaches, obviously.
Catalina wine.
What's going on, fam? Welcome to the show, 2157. Fam, we are hot off some overtime last night. It was fucking legit. And that overtime clip will be available inside Swole TV later today if you missed it. And we got some updates. We'll talk a little bit about overtime once we get into the tip because I want to update you on some of the things. We tried some new stuff and I got some updates on how that's going to work moving forward so you can plug in and you can stay tuned. But first, drop it in the comments down below. What are you smashing today? What is going on? Josh, Sean, how we doing? Mike, Brittany is here. Joe is here. Aaron, Cerny, of course. Derek, what's up? Kim, Jarella. Oh my God, everyone's here. Tyler, thank you so much for being here. Ash, Elif, very, very nice. Jen, how are we doing? Let's get a round of applause for the Swole fam tuning in. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. Oh, nice, Joe. Going to have an Arnold marathon today. Very nice. Very nice. Good for you. Good for you. What are you going to watch? Make sure you get in some Last Action Hero, motherfucker. Okay, we got some good things going on today. We got some things to talk about, but make sure you're checking all the links down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you visit over there on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're streaming live everywhere. We are on YouTube, Facebook. We're on Twitch. We are on Rumble. We're on Odyssey. We are everywhere. So make sure you follow thedailyswole.com for the live stream link. So if you're just listening to the show, get your ass over here and join in because we got some videos. We're going to go super deep today. Are you ready, fam? It is time to bust the nut open. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Come one, come all. Let's get today's party started and let's summon this Falcon. Falcon.
USA, greatest country in the world.
That's nice. That is nice. Happy Swole Slut Saturday, everyone. And Leo, yeah, I know you're drinking like a raging alcoholic. My God. Leo, get some fucking help for God's sake. All right, hashtag Swole Slut, fam. Hashtag Swole Slut. If you want to win today's card, I recommend either do what Nick did and do a little accent over the U or something like that, or hashtag SSS because it is Swole Slut Saturday and you don't want to get banned, right? If you actually put Swole Slut, you might get flagged on Instagram, not Instagram, but Facebook or YouTube. You might get flagged in the comments or something like that, something that I can't control. So make sure that you drop a hashtag SSS is just fine. It's fine. You can do that. It is acceptable. So drop that in the comments down below for a chance to win today's beautiful card. Let's get into that tip, everyone. Moisturize and spit on it. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, so we talked about it yesterday. We had a big time event last night. We had overtime. We went overtime for some balls deep action, and it was absolutely glorious. So you can catch that a little bit later today. It'll be uploaded inside Swole TV for members. So again, if you're a member, you get access to all the private live streams every single week, the roundtables, the live calls on Monday. You also get access to the bonus overtime content. And yesterday, we actually went balls deep. We ended the show slightly early just for the first overtime. But moving forward, overtime is going to be kind of like the VIP room. It's going to be like the after party. And we're going to be streaming it live actually inside our Telegram chat as well as Swole TV. So you could watch at your convenience. You could put it on your TV or you could do it all on your phone inside the Telegram chat. We didn't stream it inside the Telegram chat yesterday. We actually just used the chat itself, but we're going to be streaming inside the Telegram chat as well as Swole TV. So you can do a double dip. You can put it on your big screen from Swole TV, or you can just have it all on your phone on your Telegram chat. So that would be super cool. But we went over some ridiculous videos. And yeah, make sure you go and check that out when it's available later. I will text you all and alert you. So Daily Swole Overtime, exclusively inside Swole TV, and it was fire. Thank you everyone for being there last night. It was delicious, and dare I say it was nutritious. And of course, you can get all those uncensored videos in there as well. And there's a new drop that will be in there today also. So make sure you check out the brand new uncensored video drops. We got some great Swole fan posts. So first, drop in the comments. Let's see. Make sure that you are smashing today. I don't know what you ate. If you didn't work out today yet, at least drop in the comments if you had a good meal. Like, what are you doing to take care of your 7 pillars? If you're crushing your 7 pillars, as you should be, drop in the comments below. What have you done to crush those motherfucking pillars? And that's what I'm talking about, Josh. Did get a 24-hour ban once on Facebook for calling a member a swole slut.
Matt Damon.
And if you don't know, being called a swole slut is actually a huge compliment. So Josh, you were doing them a service and Facebook still slapped you, still bitch slapped you. So
We choose truth over facts. What's in the box?
first post today from our very own Jen. And Jen writes, happy Fef fam. Of course, this was yesterday, but it's all good. It's Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, so it's all good. Day 5 of jiu-jitsu is done. Ladies class on Fridays is always fire. Time to go home and smash chest and back, and then off to Vegas for the ADCC Jiu-Jitsu Trials. If anyone is following my Jiu-Jitsu page, I'll be posting videos all weekend. Message me, and I'll send you my page info if you want to watch live matches to see what Jiu-Jitsu is all about. And there you got Jen with her daughter making some fucking gains. And what we got here? My training partner and favorite person to share the mat with. If you're contemplating putting your kids in martial arts, I highly recommend it. You should also be on the mat training with your kiddos. Best decision I've ever made. Thank you, Mama Swolio, for the slap in the tits. Forever grateful for you, my friend. That's what I'm talking about. Good for you, Jen. Glad to get you back on the mat. And of course, Mama Swolio, she slaps a good pair of tits. She really does. She's a good slapper. She's a good tit slapper. Underrated. All right, we got a post here from Lady Justice. I ended up biking around 7 to 8 miles today. I didn't feel particularly tired when I got home, but I'm sure I'll feel it later or tomorrow, though my legs sure were feeling it when I got home. Indeed, nothing like a beast of a leg workout. Good for you. Nice little bike ride. Super sweet. We got some puppers. Sean from inside the Swolenormous X discussion boards under Papa Swolio and Friends. We're going to have to put the Swolio squad because now we got more pups. I've been enjoying the talk about how big the new pup is. I present my 2 gym buddies, Saya, 7 years old and 155 pounds, and Dozer, which is the black one, 17 months and 135 pounds, both Great Danes. Holy shit. So talking about big dogs, talking about big dogs, those dogs are huge. When they say Great Danes, that word great is very important. Beautiful animals. Thank you for sharing, Sean. Excellent. Yeah, big dog's an understatement. I'm going to come in with my puppers like, well, here's some fucking Great Danes. Jesus Christ. Those are horses. All right. I remember we passed when Mama Swole and I were walking. We went to someone's like engagement dinner like a couple months ago, and someone like in Fort Lauderdale area was just walking a Great Dane on the back road because we had to park in the parking garage, and literally it was up to Mama Swole's shoulder. It was just fucking enormous. All right, post here from Thomas. Hey fam, I'm Phoenix on here. Phoenix on. Phoenixon or Phoenix on here. That's the screen name. I just wanted to check in and post a physique update and a question. I have been crushing it both in the gym and on the stove. One question though, I'm still dealing with the collapsing vein on my left arm due to an IV I had there a few months back. The doctor told me generally it recovers with time. Anyone else here have anything similar happen? How long did it take you to recover? I've found if I heavily hydrate, it minimizes it, but it's still pretty distracting to feel when I'm pushing to failure. Also, beef liver and heart are now my top dinner picks. Thank you all. On a final note, my life is finally moving along. My divorce cleared today on April Fool's of all days. I love the cosmic irony. Good for you, brother. Very nice. And good flex picture. Good flexing here. Good flexing. So anyone else have any issues with a collapsing vein? Sorry to hear that, but sounds like you are crushing it. Good for you on the organ meets. Good for you. Moving on with your life. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Thomas. Appreciate it. And we got a post here. Ooh, I believe Zandri's from South Africa. So let's get South Africa in the fucking house. Zandri, haven't heard from you in a while. Hey, Swole peeps. It's been a moment since my last update. Indeed. Been working real hard, getting a lot of sun, eating some good grass-fed beef, and bought us a whole kudu. So we are set with some wild meats. Been crushing it every morning with going to the gym, and I have finally gotten over the plateau I was on for almost a month and a half. Was feeling like giving up because of no results, but kept on pushing through. I am still eating in a deficit. Will post some progress pictures soon. My mindset is totally on the right track. Minding my business, getting my shit done, going to the gym, eating healthy food, feffing all the shit out of my life. That's my girl. I found it easier, and honestly, I think a lot easier than I thought it would be, to say no to birthday celebration invites, as I am living for myself now and not for everybody around me anymore. And I don't feel that stress of having to keep explaining to people why you are not going to stuff your face with crap foods, chips, puddings, when they try to guilt trip you for not consuming something. Anyway, lifting heavier and being consistent is a daily goal. There, another rambling post done. All I'm saying is I'm still crushing it with all of you fam, getting some serious gains. I've been scrolling through posts of the Swole fam. Y'all are all making such great gains and progress. Best family in the realm. Hashtag 7 pillars, go the fucking gym, and Swole fam.
I am the danger.
Let's fucking go.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
All right, Zandri. Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. I believe that does it for our Swole fam posts. Everything from InsideSwoleNormousX.com. Join the fam today, and you can share your stories and have the back and forth in the Telegram chat and the Facebook group on the discussion pages. Awesome job. I love it when we have a member that, you know, posts, because people have seasons, right? People are posting all the time. They join and they're really excited. They're doing stuff, but then life, I don't want to say gets in the way, but other things happen and they're still focusing, they're still plugging in. But a lot of you have done that too. You might be listening now and haven't posted in the Facebook group or haven't posted in the Telegram chat for a month and a half or so, but you're still very engaged because you're listening here on the podcast. You're still connecting with all the members because you're hearing their stories here on the podcast. That's why the Daily Swole is so important, because you come here and you kind of get the summary, you get the plug-in that you need to keep yourself consistent. We focus on the 7 pillars every single day on here on the Mancast. But not every time can you make into every single group. It's just, there's a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of chats, we have a lot of places, and it really is about what's convenient to you. Some people like to use Facebook, some people prefer Telegram, some people prefer Discord. It really is whatever you want to use. We have the option for you to do such. So it's really great to see a member come back that's like, hey, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm still crushing it. Just kind of like in the background for a little bit, focusing on my shit. Because not always do you have to be vomiting your life story, which is great. You can share as much as you want. We encourage it. But sometimes you have to like pull back a little bit, focus on your shit, still plug in, still get that inspiration, but actually you're in execution mode. So good for you, Xandri. Okay, let's see. Knowledge cock portion. Let's fucking go. Drop a question if you got it in the comments below. We're going to go balls deep in just a moment. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio if you want to be featured here on the live stream. We got some questions from Instagram, and then we got a couple stories. We got some videos because we are going to go super, super deep. Remember, we got some new drops inside Swolenormous X in Swole TV. So we got some new uncensored video drops, so make sure you check that out. We had this one yesterday, the low-rise jeans. What the fuck is even that? Yeah, her name is Abby. Plug your ear holes if you go and watch that video. We also have another one that we dropped on our Instagram, and we're also posting inside the uncensored video section because we actually had an uncircumcised. We had an uncircumcised clip that we have to share for all of you. Now, some people call them uncut. We call them uncircumcised. So the full length, the feature, Papa Swolio's director's cut, the Swole cut. So, some of these videos, by the way, some of these videos that we have in uncensored that we're posting, and a lot of you follow on the Swolenormous Instagram or the real Papa Swolio page on Instagram. So you see all these mashups. A lot of them are edited down because they're too savage and they're too much for Instagram. Like they're too deep. So those uncircumcised cuts are the lack of cut. The uncut, the uncircumcised videos will be inside the Inside Swole TV, so make sure you're checking those out because they're still funny and I still love them. They're just like certain things like, all right, we'll have to cut that part out. That's just too much. It's not necessary. We're not trying to get banned. We might get banned, but we're not trying. It's not like an active pursuit. I'm like, hey, let's try to get banned today. Although people that follow the page are probably like, could have fooled me. Also, we do have an accountability meeting on Monday, as we always do, every single Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. This will be Monday, April 4th, and we have our live call. So make sure you get all that information from the homepage for members. Of course, you'll get a notification. We go live. We'll have the live call through our app, and make sure that you go to your homepage, download the app, get in all the Telegram groups. It's all that on your homepage, on your library homepage when you log in to your account Monday, April 4th, and be there. Be there. Make sure we have. Okay. Too deep for the tainty magooch. It's too deep. I mean, it is too deep sometimes. It really is. Everyone knows that. I mean, it is a daily swole. I mean, talk about going too deep too often. I mean, every single day. Brittany, last night my entire family went out for my mom's birthday and I had a drink, woke up and felt like pure shit today. Crazy how you can tell the difference from one fucking drink. What'd you drink? Just curious. Because sometimes it's the sugar, a lot of times it's the alcohol, but yeah, when you really take care of yourself and you kind of back off a little bit, it just puts some perspective. And if you think, Brittany, you felt like that after one drink, think about the people that are drinking every night. Think about how much damage it does to your body. Amelia, Papa Swolio, what do you think if a normal girl gets a septum piercing, does she become a lunatic, or is it the lunatics get septum piercings? It's the other way around. If you want a septum piercing, you can get a septum piercing. Just stay away from all the tofu. I would do one thing. If you get a septum piercing, maybe you don't want to dye your hair like bright neon green. I don't know. Pick one attention grabber. Pick one thing, and then go from there. Just no. Does a septum piercing make the lunatic? It doesn't. The lunatic is usually the person that tries to grab every single hashtag possible and dye their hair, pierce their face, anything to find some kind of tribe or get attention. It's usually just kind of like an attention grab. Love and attention is usually the desperation grab. I love it. I love it. I'm thinking about getting a septum piercing. I love how people are here like, you're not going to, I don't want to go insane. You get a septum piercing and your IQ just plummets and your hair just turns bright pink. Kaylin, I have a nose ring without the green hair. There you go. So I'm talking about Kaylin. Boom. I think that's the thing, right? Pick one signal. Just pick one. You don't have to combine them all. Let's see. Jarrell, I wanted a septum piercing and my husband wouldn't let me do it. It wasn't that horrible wokesters back and then got them. They were actually still cool. Yeah. Like anything else, this type of, marginalization, victim bullshit just poisons everything. Now you can't dye your hair anymore without being like, oh my God, you're one of those crazy ass liberals. You can't, you're just one of those insane people. It's like the sign of insanity. It's the Joker. It's Batman, right? You just have a lot of Jokers running around. All right, Tyler, Papa Swole, I'm getting a lot of sun every single day, and I have a white area underneath my arms that needs some work. How can I get that tanned? Doing everything I can, nothing seems to work. You mean like vitiligo? You have like a patch that's not getting tan, or you mean you just have to raise your arm and get some tan underneath? Because I have like, look, my arm's more white underneath just because I'm not laying there with my arms up. I'm outside in the sun getting tan, usually on one side of my body. It could be something. A lot of times it could be nutritionally related. Some people, when they go more carnivore, they cut out inflammatory foods. Some of that vitiligo, like the patchiness or white spots and things like that, go away. Could be some kind of I'm not a doctor, so talk to your medical practitioner, but it could be like a fungus sometimes. But it depends on what you mean by a white area. If that's like a patch, or it's just, you mean you have a tan, you have like white skin because your arm's down, if that's what it means. Kaylin, he says, my husband won't let me dye my hair green. He says I'll look like a feminist. Yeah, he's a smart man. You picked a smart man. You picked a smart one, Kaylin. Jesus Christ. You have a nose ring. My husband won't let me dye my hair green. Good. Good. Josh, Casper looks tan next to me.
Inconceivable!
All right. Oh God. All right. Let's take a couple more questions. If you do have a question, drop it in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. We'll get a couple more. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Jacob G 1054. Papa Swolio, how many grams of protein a day should I eat? I'm lifting and trying to lose 35 pounds of fat too. Well, it really depends on your lean mass, but usually anywhere between like 0.8 and a gram per pound of body weight is a good approximation. Depends on your height, depends on your, I guess, current muscle mass, depends on your energy output. There's a few things that can fluctuate. It's going to be a ballpark, but you want to make sure you're getting in, I would say, like, 0.8. Start with 0.8 per gram. 0.8 grams per pound of body weight is like a good, lower middle end, and depends on how much you're lifting. If you're training hard, you're lifting regularly. You said you're lifting, so depending on your programming, you definitely need sufficient protein. So focus on the protein and the fat. And then if you're trying to lose other fat, I would, keep the carbohydrates. Check out the elimination diet. Check out what inflammatory carbohydrates are. I would go easy and cut out processed dairy, cut out grains, cut out, ice creams, cookies, processed sugar, vegetable oils, seed oils. Those are the standards, but you can check out the podcast and join in live if you want a little more details. Let's see. Superman Pedro. Hi, Papa. Just wanted to say hi. I know the 7 pillars have been around for 6 years, but maybe we can get a shout out from my Pilar. She turned 1 today. Oh, happy birthday. That's your pillar number 1, right? Oh, very nice. Happy birthday, Pilar. Happy birthday. Excellent. I like how her name's Pilar. Pilar, I love it. I love it. So good. Good name. Good name. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Let's see. This is from Beeluss, Beeluss with the underscores on the sides. How to deal with skinny fat. I tried progressive overload with slight surplus, but it didn't work. Well, it did work. It would work if you did it right. So you probably just didn't do it right. Skinny fat, you need to lift weights. You need to build muscle. So you tried progressive overload. It's not about trying progressive overload. It's about doing it. Like, that doesn't stop. You're always doing progressive overload. That's just how you're supposed to train. You have to progressively overload your body in order to build muscle. So it's not something you try. It's something that you do. Otherwise, you're not going to build muscle. So with a slight surplus, that's vague. I know it's an Instagram question, but it probably comes down to your sleep, the quality of the food. You probably weren't eating as much in a surplus as you thought. You weren't getting enough protein. You weren't training properly. All different number of things. So you need to build muscle. Skinny fat, build muscle. Stop worrying about losing and trimming fat. You build lean mass, your metabolic rate will increase. You eat healthy, you cut out inflammatory foods, you get better sleep. You're going to cut fat over time. Trust me, build muscle. Build muscle, build muscle, build muscle. Okay, any other questions? Very nice. Get some more gorillas here. Build those muscles, baby. All right, let's go balls deep, fam. It is time. That's deep. All right, like we talked about earlier, remember yesterday's Balls Deep was part of our bonus overtime segment, which is our new section inside Swole TV, where we do private live streaming, kind of the after party for the Daily Swole. Yesterday, we featured it. We kicked it off by using the Balls Deep portion and watching some videos. But make sure that you are joining the fam today over at swolenormousx.com, because the private live streams will be streamed inside Swole TV and also in our private Telegram chat, so you can watch and listen wherever you are. And that's going to feature a lot of cool things. We're going to have featured presentations. We're going to have some Nuts on Chin Unplugged. We're going to have some Balls Deep content. We're going to have all sorts of shit. So join in on the overtime extravaganza bonus content for those of you that are diehard Daily Swole fans. You don't want to miss out on that. So make sure you're joining now over at swolenormousx.com, and you'll get access to Swole TV with all memberships, and you'll get access to the Daily Swole overtime clips. And if you can't watch it live, you can check it out later. It'll be uploaded. Last night's clip will be uploaded shortly into Swole TV. It was a huge file. We went long, so make sure that you are ready for that. And that will be available later today. And overtime is going to be awesome. So I really love the private live streams, and we're going to use the overtime segments for a lot of different content. And you never know when they're going to strike. So make sure that you're watching to the end, because you never know when we're going to go into overtime.
I am the danger.
Sometimes it's tied up at the end. Sometimes you just got to go extra deep. You got to go OT. Sometimes you just got to go OT. All right, who's ready for some Balls Deep content? Let's fucking
He's on fire!
Go. Drop in some biceps and gorillas in the comments down below. Let's see. We'll take one more question, because sometimes we get a little leftovers or the chat's a little bit delayed. Hey, Papa, hope you're doing well. I am, Saran. Thank you so much for asking. I wanted to ask you if jeans matter, because I'm trying to build muscle and burn fat. I mean, I don't like to wear like Levi's to the gym. I mean, unless you're getting stretchy jeans, I don't think that. I'm just kidding. You get it? You get it? Jeans, pants, maybe low-rise jeans like that chick was wearing. Please don't wear that. Please don't wear that. Please don't wear low-rise jeans.
That's fucking bullshit.
It does matter. Jeans matter, but at the same time, trying to build muscle and burn fat, I mean, you know, you're going to build muscle. You have to be eating properly, following the 7 pillars, eating proper enough amounts, protein, healthy fats, getting quality sleep, training hard, progressive overload. Genetics are always going to matter, but at the same time, genetics are really going to be more towards like muscle bellies, tendon insertions. Like everyone's different. Some people have a longer bicep insertion like mine. You have like a fuller bicep. Some people have a shorter bicep and a longer tendon. So the shape and, you know, people's predisposition to building certain areas of their body, for example, muscle wise, will be genetic. Some people have a broader shape. Some people are more slender in terms of their build. Some people have certain muscle groups that just grow without even training them. And other people, they could train them every fucking day and beat them into the ground and they'll get marginal growth. So sometimes things are stubborn, and the muscle insertions and, like I said, the tendons and the length of the tendons will vary from person to person. Everyone's got good genes. Okay, let's get into this first one. Fam, we got some...
What's in the box?
We got some Dr. Fauci
the attacks
here.
On me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
We were going to copy this. We're going to do this yesterday, but we went to overtime. We had too many videos, but this is not finalized. We've been talking about this for like 2 years, and a lot of people have, but of course, mainstream has been shoving this under the rug. So now you see this, this from the Daily Mail, revealed Dr. Fauci silenced all Wuhan lab leak theories after being schmoozed by gain-of-function researcher Peter Daszak, whose controversial bat experiments may have sparked the pandemic. New report claims. You don't fucking say. Wow.
You switched the samples.
Yeah. Shocker. Shocker. We already know that. We have Fauci's emails. We know he was aware of what was going on. We know he was funding it. We know he was behind it. And we know that humans fuck shit up. So this is nothing shocking. But what is interesting, and actually, like, you know, other news networks like the Daily Mail, ones that aren't necessarily like the Washington Post and New York Times and, you know, the garbage media in our country, this has been obvious. This has been something we've been talking about literally nonstop. But the fact that you're starting to see this kind of come out again, maybe it's going to wake some people up, maybe in time for the midterms for people to vote better. I mean, you all asked for it. I'm not talking about the Swole fam, but people that voted for this current administration, this is what we were warning you about. Okay, the lies and the deception. It was very fucking obvious what was going on very quickly. And throughout, at the beginning, a lot of people were hoodwinked. A lot of people were distracted. I was distracted. A lot of people were just scrambling, trying to make sure that they had their business in order and focusing on making sure they were and their families were safe. But very quickly, it became apparent that this was a big fucking smokescreen, big smoke and mirrors. It was all bullshit. And when I say it's all bullshit, doesn't mean that people didn't get sick and people didn't die. But at the same time, people are getting sick and dying all the time from obesity and preventable issues, which would also, make you succumb to any kind of virus, especially things like COVID and the flu. So if you don't take care of your health, people were dying. There are 30 to 40,000 people dying a month from obesity related issues already. It's like 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 people a year already from just eating too much and not exercising and eating garbage fucking foods, drinking themselves to death. Fentanyl, like drug overdoses. No one cares about that fucking shit. All right. So it's all what's convenient to the mainstream media. So just make sure that you are keeping your eyes and ears open. And I agree, Fauci should absolutely be in fucking prison. Let's move right along. It's more drum roll.
What's in the box?
No more shenanigans, no more tomfoolery, no more ballyhoo.
All right, so that article is one big old no shit Sherlock, but of course the investigation is going to go deeper into it. Okay. All right, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one, but yeah, no shit. All right, we got this article here, which is extra juicy. If you want to know shit Sherlock, right here, diet that can beat diabetes, even if you are slim, is hailed by a, quote, game changer by researchers.
You switch the samples.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Okay, a diet that can beat diabetes. You mean not eating cake all day? Let's see. A scientific breakthrough previously found type 2 diabetes is not a lifelong condition and can be reversed through dramatic weight loss on a drastic 800 calorie daily diet. Well, that is kind of bullshit. I would not, starve people to death, but yeah, diabetes can be reversed. No one wants to everyone said for the longest time that you can't reverse diabetes. And you have a lot of people that are like, I did. It's because they want you to be on medication the rest of your fucking life. It continues because most people with type 2 diabetes are overweight or obese and may have been assumed only they could achieve this. By stupid people, diabetes is insulin resistance. So look at this dude. Look at this guy. But now a study putting normal weight people on a diet of meal replacement shakes and vegetables has found that they too can reverse type 2 diabetes. Meal replacement shakes and vegetables. Oh, where do I sign up? How about just eating some fucking grass-fed beef and not eating all the other garbage? Same thing. Meal replacement shakes and vegetables. Yeah, how about just eating protein and fat? Stay away from the fucking carbs and you'll be fine. Stay away from the carbs and you'll be fine. Stay away from the carbs and the vegetable and seed oils. You're going to be fine. Agreed? Any other questions? Any questions here? I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. Any questions? Eat protein. Eat fat. Cut out the seed oils. Cut out the vegetable oils. Cut out the processed sugars and carbs. You'll be fine. What, 99.9 times out of 100? Around 10% of people with diabetes fall into this normal weight group, which works out as more than 400,000 people in the UK. Researchers led by the University of Newcastle recruited 20 people with a normal BMI and type 2 diabetes. BMI is white supremacy. Most were found to have an abnormally high amount of fat in their liver or pancreas. This puts them in the group known as TOFIs, who are, quote, thin on the outside and fat on the inside. You mean skinny fat. But losing weight on the shakes and vegetable diet, followed by several weeks eating sensibly. Here's what I'm talking about. Do you think losing weight on the shakes and a vegetable diet, followed by several weeks of eating sensibly, maybe you could just start eating sensibly? I'll wait. Crickets, bro. Maybe just start eating sensibly. Helped 70% of people in the trial to reverse their diabetes. I love how this is like breaking news. Oh my God, if people eat real food, they don't get sick. Holy shit. Boop. Fucking sound the alarms, bro. Sound the alarms.
Boom shakalaka!
Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? Quote, almost everyone in our trial has been told by their doctor or nursing practitioner not to lose weight to tackle their diabetes because they were a normal weight. That is clearly wrong because we now know everyone has an individual weight threshold. If their weight goes above that, they might develop type 2 diabetes. It's not the weight, though. It's the habits. It's the fucking poisoning to their body. Why? Look, this is, again, it's not the weight. It's not the weight. That's the result of it. Understand? That's the result of the habits. The weight is the result of the poor habits. You trash your body, your weight might go up. Is it the weight or is it the habits? It's the habits. Quote, for the majority of people who have had diabetes for less than 6 years, they can reverse their diabetes through careful weight loss in consultation with a doctor. In 2018, a landmark trial of a low-calorie diet to reverse type 2 diabetes showed almost half of 136 patients remained in remission 12 months later, and the NHS is now piloting that soups and shakes diet to tackle the UK's diabetes epidemic. Let's see. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Nice. Hey, you might not have diabetes anymore if you eat healthy. Wow. Anyone shocked?
I got hairy legs.
Pretty good. All right, fam. But look at that armpit. Reminder, accountability meeting Monday. That's day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Red, White, and Swole. It's a Sunday Fun AQ and Anus. We'll take tons of questions tomorrow. So if you didn't get your question answered this week or today, make sure you're there for tomorrow's episode. Turn your notifications on. But if you're a member of the Swole fam, you get a text message, you get Discord and Telegram alerts, so you get notified before we go live. Monday, April 4th, 12 noon Eastern Time, 12 noon Eastern Time, 12 noon Eastern Time, Monday the 4th for our accountability meeting. So episode 2159 will be private for members only. It's a live call. We have great Swole fan posts. We have brand new releases inside Swolenormous X, so don't miss out on that. Monday, April 4th, 12 noon Eastern Time. Mark your calendars, but those of you that are members already, you know Monday we have our call, and I will see you there. Fam, are you ready for some videos? Let's go. All right. Fam, I put it upon you. I put it upon thee. Pick a number between 1. Ooh, that rhymes. I put it upon thee. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
All right. Kaylin, stupid seed oil. Yeah, seed oils are terrible. Polyunsaturated fats can go fuck themselves.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, what we got here. SH, I can see how the shock to the system type of diet can be useful for people to get into a new mindset and then start a sensible diet for life after. I actually think the opposite. I think a shocking to the system is usually what has people rebound and fall off of it. People need to understand why they're doing it and create slow habitual changes. But that's my personal take on it. A lot of these studies might just be with a small group of people under a controlled environment. Depends on how they're done. But honestly, if someone wants to shock the system, I don't care how they do it. Bottom line, you need to eat quality fucking food. I don't care if you shock your body and then shift to a sensible diet. You mean eating real fucking food for humans? You call that sensible? Fine. I call that just eating food. When you're not eating real food, you're going to have problems. When you eat real food, you're not going to have problems or the same risk for problems. Okay, because you had a great picture and you're making some sick fucking gains, let's do Jen. What's up, Jen? Jen picks number 3. Let's get applause for Jen.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown.
Jen with number 3. Jen Vasquez to the main stage. This is called, oh my God. This is called, how could you do this to us, Jen? How could you do this to us? How could you do this to us?
How dare you?
All right, this is called the hardest part of fat liberation. Walking up the stairs. Oh. Let's see what we got here.
I think the hardest thing when it comes to fat liberation.
Gotta pause this.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
There's nothing you can do about it. It is absolutely your face. Or your chins. I count 3.
And
4. 4. I stand corrected. That's 4. That's a 4 spot.
And being able to move forward in terms of fat people being able to gain dignity.
Okay, hold on a second. I've seen fat people at a McDonald's drive-thru. You're getting plenty of dignity. Supersized. That's supersized dignity. With an extra packet of salt on those fries.
Sense of worthiness, belonging, and access. People being able to gain dignity and a sense of worthiness, belonging, and access is the idea that people can control the size and shape of their bodies.
You can! It's called not eating till you explode. The fact that people think that they can control the size and shape of their bodies, yeah, you can. Fucking case in point right here, Beaches. Case in point, making some gains. Flex on them. Papa, you're so ableist. Fuck you, bro.
With willpower.
Nah. It's like Chris Farley in a fat suit.
The idea that people can control the size and shape of their bodies with willpower.
It's called discipline. It's called creating a good fucking habit. Try it sometime. You might like it. It's the first time she's ever inhaled through her nose, by the way. It was a little rough around the... Oh, I can go through those holes too.
I know that it's incredibly hard to wrap your heads around this, whether you're in a straight-sized...
That's your belt. I don't have to wrap my head around. Okay.
Thinner body, or whether you're in a fat body. The idea that that is largely outside of our control, it goes against everything that we've been taught and are still being taught.
When's the last time you learned anything? By the way, your eyes look closed when they're open because there's so much fat around them. I'm not here I'm not trying to attack this individual, but like you're swollen. Like you're swollen shut. Your eyes are swollen shut. All right? I mean, it's bad. All right, let's continue with this woke, marginalized communist message from your very own Xi Jinping.
And that even your doctor may have said. And that certainly like the bro coach
Emotional,
at the gym is saying, or the like wellness instructor is saying, and maybe even your therapist is saying.
Your therapist is saying. I zoned out. I didn't hear what the last part.
Jim is saying, or the like wellness instructor is saying, and maybe even your therapist is saying, because there's this fantasy, there's a great deal of hope that a lot of us have that we can control.
How is it still going?
The size and shape of our bodies. And if the reality is that most of us, the vast majority of us, cannot lose weight and be in a thin body.
You don't exercise. There's no fucking way you eat well. There's no fucking way you lift weights. There's no fucking way you do anything for your health. I don't buy it. I always say this, I would love to see literally step by step, minute by fucking minute. I want to see minute by minute what she does in her day. I want to see what exactly she fucking does in her day. I want to see what she eats, what time she goes to bed, what time she gets up. I want to see everything. Everything. How many Fig Newtons she eats every day. It's Fig Newton time with my tea, with my boba tea. It's Fig Newton hour. It's tea time. I usually have 3 Fig Newtons. Got to have 44 grams of sugar with my Earl Grey. We're halfway through.
Through force of willpower or, quote, healthy lifestyle choices is something that we cannot get safely. That's a big grief. It's incredibly painful to let go of that fantasy.
What are you talking about?
And to cope with the reality of how vulnerable we really are on the planet.
Oh my God, are you fucking crying now? Are you crying, you pussy? Are you fucking crying because you don't take care of your health? as she records this outside her townhouse. Oh, your life is so rough. When's the last time you walked 5 miles uphill both ways to get clean fucking water? When's the last time you did that? All right. Yeah. All right. This isn't the Oregon Trail. Okay. Your daughter didn't break a leg because you're trying to forge the river and you lost all your goddamn supplies. You talk about first world problems as her face looks like a fucking balloon. A balloon. And I don't say that to make fun of her. I say that because I have eyes in the front of my head and I can see that your face looks like a balloon. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that inflamed. Chronic inflammation. She looks like the lunch lady.
And being in the bodies that we're in, there's a great deal of peace and hopefulness that comes with the idea that I can control the size and health and shape of my body.
You said that 3 times already.
Through my own choices.
Yes, it's called...
But that's all...
It's called choices. It's called cause and effect. All right? I'll show you something. Here's some tape. It's like, if I get a blister or something, it's called goat tape. Ironic because it shows the fucking goat. Okay, here's a roll of tape. You ready? If you see me in the top corner, watch this. If I drop it, it's called fucking gravity. Cause and effect. If I drop it, boom, it's going to fall to the ground. Let's get a round of applause for science. Science, bitch! Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
So how we shame people who are in fatter bodies because we just are able to say, well, you're not choosing well. It's your fault.
And there you have it. Let's do it again. Let's do that part again. You ready?
How we shame people who are in fatter bodies because we just are able to say, well, you're not choosing well. It's your fault.
You aren't choosing well. And it is your fault. Most likely. That's exactly it. There you go. That's it. Are you telling me, hold on a second. Are you telling me that people out there are saying that if you make bad decisions, you're going to have a bad outcome? Oh my God.
You could be thin and quote healthy if you just did A, B, and C, but you're not doing that, so you deserve.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck being thin. You want to be fit. And yeah, if you don't do those things, you're going to be the opposite. You're going to be unhealthy. If you don't do the healthy things, you're going to be unhealthy. Yeah.
You went full retard, man.
How we're treating you. So I wonder what would happen if we all just suspended what we were taught along the way, suspended the ideas that people can control the size and shape of their bodies.
I'm not going to suspend the laws of thermodynamics. Nope. Not going to do it. Not going to suspend reality. Right? Not going to suspend that.
Boys have a penis. Girls have vagina.
In case you were wondering, you look like you might be an elementary school teacher or a lunch lady. Please don't sexualize our children while you're at it, my God.
How would that change how you think about fat people?
I mean, if you're changing how I think, if you are literally changing reality and you're putting me inside your little fantasy world, I guess it would make it whatever nonsense that you're thinking. The text on the screen says, what if we pointed the blame at anti-fat discrimination and weight stigma instead of bodies? Well, we would continue this backward slide of society. We would get more and more sick, and the next time a little minor plague rolls around, more people will fucking die. So there's that too.
And how you treat them.
And how you treat them. How about you treat yourself better? This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like from these fucking idiots.
Great Scott!
It's about how, like, someone like myself, it's about other people, how they are being treated by others. How about you treat yourself better? How about you stop lying to yourself? You stop bullshitting everyone else and bullying. Essentially, she's bullying other people. She's trying to shame other people and to be like, you should be nice to us because I don't take care of myself and you're being mean. That's your opinion. If you want to take offense by what, let's say, I say, that's your fault. That's your fucking problem. If you want to cry yourself to sleep, or you get up off your ass and you go to the fucking gym and you put in some goddamn work. How about you stop whining like a bitch online and you go and you make some sick fucking games? A fucking go.
You need to stop being a lady. Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees in no time.
Like, it's not a big...
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
I don't care if you're obese. Like I always say, we have obese people in the Swole fam, but they're not full of shit too. They're not full of shit. They're not lying to themselves. They're here to put in work. It's a mindset. I don't care. Look, everyone has their own journey. A lot of people were, overfed by their parents. They were taught nonsense. They weren't taught properly. No shit. Most people aren't. But once you realize, either you're like, you know what? I need to do better. And then you step up and you fucking do better. That's great. That's what's supposed to happen. Or everyone else is to blame for my actions. No one is to blame for your actions except you. And you just don't want to look at yourself in the mirror. I don't blame you, by the way. Oh.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
I don't blame you, by the way. I wouldn't want to look in the mirror either.
Fucking people.
Because all you see is the fucking pathetic excuses looking back at you. My God. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jen, for that. Thank you, Jen.
And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
That was Jen's fault. Oh, Susan. Where's Susan? We'll call that chick. That chick was a total Susan. Total Susan. All right. What we got here?
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn is a man. All right, we got two more. Number one, number two. What we got here? My God, that video blew my nips off. My taint is tingling right now. Oh, my God. Where's fucking Susan? Lo siento. It's all right. It's all right. Number one, number two. Eat shit.
Ever served in a forward area?
A lazy Susan. Oh!
Crying in baseball.
All right, Jay Classy was saying, where's Susan? I agree. Jay Classy, number two. Jay Classy. This is called fat literature. All right, Jay. Fuck us up.
Hi, my name's Paulina. I'm a psychotherapist.
What? Oh, God. Damn it, man. Fucking damn it.
Great Scott!
Jesus Christ.
I'm a fair guy, but this heat is making me absolutely crazy.
Fam, we have to go through it. Oh my God, this is like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. With that voice? Oh, you ready? Can we do it? Maybe I won't stop it too often. I probably have to. This is TikTok. It's called The Thoughtful Therapist. Oh my God, she's a therapist?
Hi, my name's Paulina. I'm a psychotherapist.
Oh.
My hope is that this lands on the nerdy side of TikTok. I wanted to turn you on to my very favorite collection of essays.
My nuts landed on your fucking chin. Let's fucking go to the nerdy side of TikTok. You're on the salty side. Welcome to the salty side. Jesus Christ.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
It'll change your life. This book is called Bodies Out of Bounds, Fatness and Transgression. Here it is. This is a super old copy of mine. If you're looking for something that'll genuinely challenge.
If you want communist Marxist trash, let's pick up that book. How to be a male feminist.
The way that you think, this is it. There are so many nuggets.
Wait, hold on. If you want to brainwash yourself, this is the book for you. I want to hear you say it again. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Fatness and Transgression. Here it is.
Bodies Out of Bounds. Fam, can you imagine reading that book? Can you imagine taking time out of your fucking life to read that gutter trash? Yeah, Ryan, that's not... Imagine living with this person or being married to her. Ryan, that's an oxymoron. You think anyone's married to this chick?
This is a super old copy of mine. If you're looking for something that'll genuinely challenge the way that you think, this is it.
You want something that'll truly brainwash you into fucking... It sends you into like Narnia.
There are so many nuggets in here of pure gold. But one of my favorite essays is written by Cecilia Hartley, and it's called Letting Ourselves Go. And I just wanted to share with you one of my favorite...
Letting ourselves go. It's called letting ourselves go. You mean like, do you mean 2022? Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just let that fat gut roll. Yeah, why is she a therapist? She's doing really great work, by the way. Great work. Helping a lot of people.
Excerpts. It has stuck with me since the first time I read it in grad school. It continues to stick with me and take on new meaning.
That's a Twinkie
and I
wrapper.
really want to share it with you. So we're going to read it together, okay?
Oh.
Women who do not maintain rigid control over the boundaries of their bodies, allowing themselves to grow.
The boundaries, you don't have control over the boundaries of your body. Yo, this is not a coloring book, by the way. Oh my God, you colored outside the lines. The boundaries of your body. Oh my God. If you need a city planner for your physique, it means you're fat as fuck, okay?
To become large and unfeminine are treated with derision in our society, and that derision is tied inextricably to the personal freedom of women.
Get those tissues out.
Women who are fat are said to have let themselves go.
Fact.
This very phrase can...
Men too, by the way. This is obviously feminist, some feminist, fat feminist bullshit. Men too, most people. Like, what's a dad bod? A dad bod's a fat man. It's just a name for letting yourself go.
It's a loosening of restraints. Women in our society are bound.
Loosening of the restraints. I picture like loosening of the restraints. You know what I picture? I picture loosening of the restraints. I picture those big elephants from Lord of the Rings, right? The ones where the guys were on top of them shooting arrows down that like Legolas was jumping up on. I picture that. I picture those big fucking like oliphants. Frodo, it's an oliphant. Never thought I'd see one of those, Mr. Baggins.
In generations past, the constriction was accomplished by corsets and girdles that cut into the skin and left welts, marks of discipline.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with you being fat? What does that have to do with you eating Taco Bell? Because they used to wear corsets 400 fucking years ago. And people still wear that stuff today, but okay. People wear that. What do you think wedding dresses are? Why do you think people want to look thinner? Because they want to look thinner. They want to look more fit. Instead of actually training, they're like, let me just crush my body. And they still wear those fupa things, right? I live in Florida. You still see people wearing spandex. What do you think Spanx are? Just packs in your fat.
The girdles are now, for the most part, gone, but they have been replaced by bindings even more rigid.
There you go.
Women today are bound by fears, by oppression, and by stereotypes that depict large women as ungainly, unfeminine.
They're quite the opposite of ungainly. They do look unfeminine. They're morbidly obese. They're about to die.
And unworthy of appreciation.
That's subjective. Oh, your feelings are hurts is stop eating, exercise, take care of yourself. You don't have to worry about that. Done. Stop complaining. Do something. Get a job. Psychotherapist. You mean brainwashing people with your Marxist trash that you learned in school? How's that student debt turning out for you, by the way?
Whew.
Oh,
This
put
is
it back
just
on. No, 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 no.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
one of thousands upon thousands of incredible and thoughtful and intelligent excerpts from this collection of essays written primarily by female identifying academics and authors.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Let me get you here again.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
All right. You can live your life however you want, but I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Incredible and thoughtful and intelligent excerpts from this collection of essays written primarily by female identifying academics and authors.
Female identifying academics. Well, guess what? I'm a female today. I'm identifying as a female. Female identifying academics, meaning people with disorders, people with brain disorders, people with mental disorders. Yeah. You mean actual women and then other people who just claim to be women. Interesting.
In fact, I'm pretty into the idea of continuing to share excerpts from this book on this forum.
Please don't.
So keep an eye out for that.
No, I will not. Well,
All
actually,
credit
we will.
to Cecilia Hartley, all admiration to Cecilia Hartley, and all of the beautiful, wonderful academics and authors who are trailblazers in pursuit of fat liberation and who have dedicated their time, energy, and often their careers to this cause.
Yeah. Yeah. You see what happens with inflation? All this extra money that's just going down the gutter. This is why college is going up in price, because you're filling it up with all this fucking trash.
Again, this is Bodies Out of Bounds, Fatness and Transgression. I bought this copy used for like $10. Highly recommend.
You got fucking owned. You got owned. You got fucking robbed. You just got robbed. This is the chick that would buy like some random tonic from a guy like in the old West. You go back 200 years, she'd be in a circle around some dude that's selling some kind of brown liquid that's literally just some kind of like petroleum byproduct saying it's going to cure all diseases and give you hair on your fucking head again. And she'd be like, oh, let me get a case of that.
Getting your hands
She'd get like radiation poisoning from it.
On a copy, and just so much admiration for the beautiful, wonderful, intelligent authors and academics who made this work possible. Wow.
Whew. This is the most ironic screen name ever. The Thoughtful Therapist, says someone who's never like actually had a functioning brain in her entire life. But okay, very nice. We're done. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Holy Christ.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Yo, that was on fire.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
That was a 10. That was a fucking 10 all day long. We got one more video. That was epic. That was epic. That was easily a 10. That rip was a 10. That was a 9. Ren, come on now. Oh my God, I got some leftovers. A little overtime there. That was a 10. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. You still suck for picking that video first. That was bad. So Jen and Jay. Let's get someone without a J in front of their name for this next one. Oh my God. We have a glasses alert. We have a glasses alert. Thank you, Aaron. 8.7. Respectable. I think it's easily a 9 across the board. All right. This is called Before and After Pics. This is a little bit of a shorter video, but the glasses are terrible all the same. Last one.
What's in the box?
Good God, man.
This work is hard every day. Living in a fat body, being a fat activist, working in fat liberation.
What a tough life. Being in a fat body, working in fat activism. Wow, that's a tough life. Grifters gotta grift. Very hard to lie to people every day. I do get it. When you sell your soul and you have no integrity, it is pretty brutal. Let's play that from the beginning so we can hear that stupid shit coming out of your mouth again.
This work is hard every day. Living in a fat body, being a fat activist, working in fat liberation.
Yeah, that's really hard. It's just like coal mining or working in the fields or running a company. Really hard to just complain all day. Super hard. Scratch my nose. Bullshit.
It's not easy.
It's not easy being a piece of shit, is it?
And then when someone posts something like this on a video that has nothing to do with that.
It does. Your nonsense has everything to do with logic and common sense because it's the complete opposite. The person that dropped this comment on her video says, I'll continue posting my before and after photos, which means, in other words, yeah, it's not fat phobic. You're not liberating fat people. You're just in denial that you are in control of your actions and you just don't want to take control. You'd rather be fat and you'd rather play the victim because you have no other purpose and no other value to offer society. And rather than look at yourself in the mirror and cry yourself to sleep every night, you decide to grift and lie to people in order to justify your existence, which is pathetic.
It sucks. Now I'm going to block this person before I post this video.
Oh, because someone said something you don't like, you're going to block them. Block them. Block them. I'm going to block this person because they said something that I don't want to hear. La, 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 la. I don't mind hearing this trash. I don't mind hearing you speak. I'm not going to block you if you want to play a full-blown Susan and come up on my podcast and talk shit. I don't mind. I'm just going to drop my sack on your chin. I'm not going to cry and hide under my bed and be like, the mean man was saying words about me.
And, all of those things, but this is relentless.
Oh.
We spoke in our live the other night, Mary Warren and I, about how inherently fat phobic before and afters are.
Nope. They just show you what you ain't doing. You're jealous and you wish you could do it, but that takes effort. And we don't want that, would we?
When you post a before and after picture, I look at that
and I feel bad about myself. Oh.
With ED or body dysmorphia or in a fat body, and they
no. And okay, no, you can't use those virtue signaling shields. Eating disorder, body dysmorphia, or just being in a fat body. You're not healthy. So no one can succeed because you suck. You suck, so no one else can do well.
Sure, I look at that, or someone with ED or body dysmorphia or in a fat body. And
look, you're not going to like what I have to say. Shocker. That's your problem. If you have an eating disorder, you have to deal with your shit. If you have body dysmorphia, you got to deal with your shit. No one else can deal with it for you. You have to deal with your own shit. That's the only way this gets better is if you deal with your own shit. So everyone has to tiptoe on fucking eggshells because you have a fucking problem that you most likely created yourself. But I have trauma. Yeah, a lot of people have trauma. Trauma comes in different forms. Trauma is perspective and your perception of the issues that happened in your past. A lot of people deal with a lot of fucking shit. And just because everyone deals with different shit doesn't mean they don't perceive it the same way. It's like everyone's got to unpack their own shit. Everyone's got their own story. Everyone's got to deal with it. You got to stop acting like everyone else is to blame for your fucking problems. If you have an eating disorder, you need to handle it. If you have body dysmorphia, you need to handle it. If you're in a fat body, you need to fucking handle it. That's your fat body. It's not mine. And if you're going to bullshit yourself, I can't help you. If you're ready to take action, fucking join the fam and we'll get it done. But stop complaining. I'm not tiptoeing on eggshells because you want to be delusional.
they say, oh, cool. You don't want to look like me, so that makes me bad, right? There are all kinds of feelings. I will not be someone who supports before and after photos.
Shocker, because all you have are before photos.
Excuse me. I never will. Most of the reason because they're inherently fat phobic.
They're not. Just because she has before and before. She's got before and before. They're inherently fat phobic. No, you're just inherently fucking lazy and you are a pussy victim. That's what you are. That's what you are. That's what you are.
Emotional damage.
And they continue to marginalize our most marginalized bodies.
All right, that's a fucking soundboard right there. Holy dumb shit. That's like literally 70 IQ.
My name's Forrest Gump.
And they continue to marginalize our most marginalized bodies.
What the fuck is that?
And they continue to marginalize our most marginalized bodies.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points,
go to sleep,
and may God have mercy on your soul.
Over and over and over again. And you know what? Keep leaving them. It's fine. I can take it. I have the spoons. I can do this work. And
you just said you're going to ban the person. You just said you're going to block them. Now you can handle it? Make up your fucking mind. You just said you're going to block them. You can't even make a statement without contradicting yourself immediately.
I will continue to do this work. I stand with the people who are marginalized.
I'm sure you do.
I stand with the people in larger bodies.
You stand with the people in larger bodies? Man, you're standing for people that won't even stand for themselves. They can't even fucking stand. You sit with them. You sit with them. No one's standing much, by the way.
Stand with the people who want to be better humans.
No, you don't. God, this is a one big fucking lie. This is actually pretty disgusting. I stand with people that want to be better humans. Quite the opposite. None of the people you're mentioning, look, it's one thing if you're obese. Again, it's different. There's obesity and there's people that are obese activists. Activism is promoting obesity. Obesity is good. We don't have to change. We're perfect the way we are. They're fighting to stay fat. Just like the people that are fighting to groom your children, right? Like Disney trying to fight to groom so they can fucking, they can promote their sexual disorders and their lunacy to your young children in school. It's the same type of shit. They're fighting for this nonsense. If you're obese, okay. And you're working to be unobese. You're working to be healthier. It's the grifting. It's the activism. You're with people that want to do better for yourselves. Get fucked. You're absolutely not. You're quite the opposite. You're trying to defend people that don't need defending. No one's attacking them. They're attacking themselves. They're eating themselves to death. They're not exercising. They're not taking care of themselves. These are people that don't want to do better. It's like this faux activism. Like, I'm trying really hard. It's like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm trying really hard as they sit down doing jack shit. It's easy to complain on your phone. You're not doing anything. It's make-believe activism. You don't want to change, so you're just blaming everyone else for your shortcomings, which are caused by your habits, which is done by your actions based on your choices. That grammar matters. Your problems.
That's it. So
then
bring it on. This person's blocked. Don't go for them. Doesn't matter.
I thought you could handle it.
Right. What matters
I thought you could handle it.
This is work.
I thought you could handle it.
And I will keep fighting, and I'm standing with you.
Try walking with you. Try walking sometimes. Okay. Try walking. Yeah, keep fighting. I'll tell you what, I would love to watch a fight. Can we do like a fat UFC? Can we do like a body positive UFC? I would watch that. It's like sumo wrestling, I guess, but yeah, no joke. We need those finger stab. We need Thanos. Talk about it. Thanos was fucking right. He was the actual hero. He was the hero. Snap your fucking fingers. Let's go. All right. I can't do this anymore. We're done. Here we go. We got a Swole card to give away, fam. We got a fucking Swole card. We got some Swole sluts going on. Let's go. Hashtag Swole slut. What are we gonna do with this sweet action? Who's got that SSS? We're gonna raffle that off, you fucking bitches. Scroll. I said, scroll. The Swole slut. Fauci belongs in federal prison. I do like that comment, but there's no Swole slut. Here we go. Swole salute. I'll take it. Joe, congratulations. You filthy fucking whore. No. Falcon, no. Not yet. You wait. Congratulations, Joe. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card, 2157 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. You, my friend, J. Frosty Ball Sigmund, is definitely a Swole slut. Congratulations, Joe. Everyone say congratulations, Joe. And make sure that you are joining the Swole fam today because we have a lot of shit going on. Get access to yesterday's overtime drop, a brand new release. We got some awesome shit inside Swole TV. Check us out, swolenormousx.com, and join the fam today. We have our accountability meeting on Monday at 12 noon. Lots of shit. If you're just joining in now, rewind the stream, catch all the latest updates at the beginning, and it's going to be fucking legit. It's going to be legit. Remember, we have our brand new overtime drop. Let me see here. Brand new overtime drop inside Swole TV, and that will be available. Either it's now or maybe shortly. You'll see the overtime section pop up, and go and catch yesterday's episode if you missed out. And of course, we'll be back here tomorrow for the Red, White, and Swole Sunday Funday Q&A-ness. Falcon, take us away. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Joe, congratulations. And we got some knowledge cock. We got some piano cock actually coming up in just a moment. Hell yeah, fam. Leave us a review and drop some soundboard requests. We got a lot of soundboards. Let's work this shit out.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy pills to protect me from AIDS.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
I will rain down in a godly fucking firestorm upon you.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Are there any women here today?
I'm your huckleberry. Just my case.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
I fart in your general direction.
Oh, bitches. Let's fucking go. Oh, we had a great man cast today, didn't we?
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
60% of the time, it works every time. That doesn't make sense.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
Still looking, still in search of that tyrannical tuck. Still on the hunt. Searching for reason, searching for purpose, searching for that tyrannical tuck. It's out there somewhere. We'll find it. We'll find it, baby. We'll find it. There we go.
What happened to your queer party friends?
Hey, stop!
I better use my strong hand.
You switch the samples.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion.
That was an unedited clip. Did it again. He did it again. He did it again.
Next game.
We choose truth over facts. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
I see you, baby. I see you. What's the piano cock in there? Come on, no hands. How's he playing that? It's with my dick. It's with my dick.
Because dickers?
All right, fam. We'll continue the after party. We'll head on into the Telegram chats, and we'll see you there. Fam, make sure you go and leave a review on the podcast app of your choice. Share the stream. It really helps a ton. I know these ball deep sections are, we go deep. It's intense, but share them far and wide, and go check out the latest drops on the Swolenormous Instagram page if you want to laugh. And follow me, Papa Swole, on TikTok, Swolenormous on Instagram. All those links, check out all the links down below in the description or show notes. And of course, join the fam, swolenormousx.com. Check out all our yoga classes, meditation. We have hundreds of yoga classes, meditation sessions, full programs. We got everything you need, master classes. We got everything you need to crush your 7 pillars. And super stoked for what we're doing over there. And you all are crushing it. So keep it up. Post up in the private groups, and we'll keep on sharing them here on the stream tomorrow. Sunday Funday Q&A-ness. Lots of questions, lots of brown eye. We'll see you then. Peace, McGee's, deuce, magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children.